Go ahead, jump and hop at it. Rep for your bro. For your post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets. You can do it. Ain't real for the weekend. Sweet. This sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. The Vikings and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Bitch.
Who said that?
With Hunt on second down. And he'll rumble for about
Yo.
5, up close to the 40.
So
picked up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
yeah, shut the fuck up.
Throwing on 3rd down. Lock.
You're not an 85.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
I was down below.
Possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
What? Yo.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, he just said the gay shit I think I've heard in a long time.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the
No, bitch, you can't just say shit like that. No, I don't. No, I don't. I literally just washed my hair, nigga. I have one fully clothed. Man, stop dicking it, nigga.
Plays at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley.
What?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game.
Yeah, why you eating dick, bitch?
He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up.
I would never mute you, Will. Come on, man. I thought we was bros, bro.
Gurley again here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Check 52. Check.
On second down, it's Hunt. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this.
Exactly. That's why I was confused.
3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Now Brown. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this throw caught left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Derek Brown.
They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Brown. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Gurley. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They run. It's Gurley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick
If she
it
did,
away,
that's got to be up there.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Texans.
Do you know who's coming off my edges?
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds.
I have Khalil Mack and Shaquille Barrett both coming off the edge. And then I have Derek Brown and Chase Young and Cole.
Like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him.
That's Khalil Mack ability, bro.
And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Matt Weil now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Joe Burrow.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big
Antonio
touchdown.
Brown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Adam Thielen. I only have two, really two. But the third one's solid. Like, Hunter Renfrow, he's solid, though. That's my third. He just slow. He's slow as shit.
Here are the Vikings.
My front seven go crazy.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, 10, for touchdown, Vikings. Todd Gurley with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, that's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final,
You got to have at least
a
two.
well-deserved seat on the bench.
I learned that the hard way.
It as well.
This fielded at the 2.
Good job.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
This nigga.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Watt. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, Charlie. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. So we got man. Yo, deep river.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Check the out. Tight dog. 6'6", bullet high. Now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right to the end zone.
Oh my God! This is all talking about Joe Burrow settling me sometimes.
Intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's
Free
not
Chick-fil-A?
hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Let's up the stakes a little bit.
During film study, that's one where he's just not be able to believe it.
6 points by the wayside on that one.
Ooh, like he could block that.
First down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know. I did sell, bro. That's why I was like, yeah, good shit. I had to congratulate him. I did tell him.
Longhorn puts this one through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Crunch time, defense. 11B.
From the gun, here's Love. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to go. It's Luck. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he regretted that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following.
I had to get better from Marcus.
This fielded at the 2.
I refuse to lose by a game-winning field goal again.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Back, on. He's checking. Crash. 11Z. Hey, check.
From the 24, Luck, blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Matt Weil now, standing just about on his own goal line. Back now in Houston, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
50, plant. 56. Watch the slant. Let's go.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Hunt. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and long, it's Locke. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Coming. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's pick it up.
They'll be courageous, Bino.
Let's get off the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley.
Assault!
Space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Ready, set. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Minnesota, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.